Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started here, I got a charge admission. You know what that is. Like, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. Why? As you can see, I'm still struggling, not as bad, but I still need the YouTube algorithm. So I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to help your boy out. All right, few seconds. So today's video, we're going to aid the table. And this was a video from last year that really killed the internet. Blue Jasmine talking about my ex pays all my bills still. Fellas, pay very special attention to this one here. So let's get to the video.
And I feel like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another, so I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you.
Some of y'all fake being with us anyway.
Then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, you know, your credit is gonna get messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
He's still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's been like I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year, and he's been paying my.
Well, I would love to meet your guy.
Whoa, like I said here, she been with her guy for a year and another man still paying the bills? Wow, fellas, watch your back. Back to the clip.
I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
And one man want to stay in that house that another man is paying the bill for.
Exactly.
Because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like, this nigga still, once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here, he gonna be like, nah, we gotta get in the crib.
He knows?
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when when it's
like you then, that's why y'all together. That's what that is. Y'all two are both like.
Ladies, if you're with a guy who's okay with another man paying your bills and doing all this stuff, that man's a punk. I'm gonna sit here and say, no man in his right mind who is serious about a woman is gonna let a man slide in and take care of her the way it is, especially in her situation, paying bills. You talking about rent, mortgage, or car notes? Best believe, guys, I don't care what that woman says. If a guy can still pay all these bills, he can slide and smash anytime he feels like it. That is the ultimate disrespect if another man is taking care of your lady. You're supposed to take care of your lady, fellas. And these women got multiple dudes doing this stuff here. Boy, oh boy, let's get back to the clip.
We're trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with the man.
No, I don't mean sneaky like you hiding.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man
he's on some miser stuff.
And he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does
sucker.
think that.
I think he's a sucker.
He thinks that. But I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
That was your little brother.
I feel like.
Let me say this here. Both dudes are suckers. I'ma say it. YouTube fellas, I don't know if y'all rock with this. I don't rock with this. The dude who's paying the bills and he ain't with her no more, he's a sucker. Why are you paying for a woman that you ain't even with and you smashing, elevating her status? And dude, why are you accepting another man doing this? Man, I'm getting heated here. Let me bring it back down, YouTube. This is a good video. I want to hear what y'all gonna see here. Let me get back to the clip.
Brother,
if it was
your father, let's be honest.
I have a son. If my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car.
Agree with that.
That's how I feel. And I raised
could use that money in that car.
Then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car.
So
you know what I mean? Because
basically getting his heart by cheating. Remember, I said cheating is the only reason.
No, cheating is different.
All right, yeah.
Cheating is different. I feel like if someone cheats on you, then yeah, you should take the stuff away because they're being sneaky. They're using you. You know, they're using you. But if you're open about things like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends and he was still paying that during our friendship, and then maybe like 5 months later I got with my guy, you know, you're not gonna stop.
I never seen
you are supposed to stop.
And kind of was like, why don't you just pay this shit? So
fellas, if she ain't your lady, don't give her nothing. She's not your girlfriend. She's not your wife. Give her nothing. You see what she's doing here? Double dipping. She got her dude here. She got our rich dude, and then she got to do something. We're trying to build. You heard what she said earlier that we're gonna, they're saying we're gonna get our stuff together. And we're gonna build with this here dude paying all the bills there. Oh boy, this is sad. And you know what though? There's dudes who probably co-signed this. Back to the clip.
So we don't gotta worry about him. Like,
we can just get him out of here.
But he don't have a.
I'm just getting money.
Neither have given me an issue to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space, like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you got to figure this out.
Do you
know
see
what I
your
mean?
man as a? But when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you. Or
No,
do you
he does in every other way, like providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, like,
He's not a
who's more
provider.
important to you right now? Your boyfriend or the one that's paying for your shelter?
They play different roles in my life. You know
So
what I
one's
mean?
for money and
I mean,
one's for
obviously,
love.
no, like my man is my man. Like I'm gonna put him above anybody.
Well,
So one's for love and one's for
He's not
money.
above.
I'm not with the other person.
But respectfully, right? Just because we're not judging you at all.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But ideally, yes, I've dated a guy who was very wealthy. When we separated, he was still paying the bills, right? Under the contingent and the understanding that I'm not fucking with nobody else. So I hid that I was in another relationship for a while.
You see that?
Did I ever discuss with the other
She
significant other
hid.
that this man was still paying the
Fellas, I'm let her finish her thought. You see that? She broke up with the dude. He was still paying the bills here, and the agreement was you can't mess with nobody while I'm paying the bill. She's like, all right. So a few months, like she said 6 months. So you know what probably happened? She agreed to it. It's like, I don't want to mess this up, girl. He paying all my bills. You know, I'm just gonna go out. I'll flirt, stuff like that. And you know, what happened 6 months later? You know, she got hot and bothered. She saw another dude. She wanted to get it in. It's like, I got paying dues. He ain't over here. How's he ever gonna know? I had to hide it. You see that? You gonna talk to your girl on the phone. It's like, hey, how you doing? No, nothing's over here chilling. That dude is sitting right next to her, getting ready to bang the cheeks as soon as she hang up the phone. Real talk. Back to the clip.
bills? Like, yes. But you know what happened eventually? Eventually he said, yo, if you're gonna be with me 100%, you gotta move out of that apartment. Whatever attachment you have with this man, you gotta wrap that up. Or you're saying to me that you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, which is a bad analogy because if it's my cake, I can eat it, right? All of it. But the thing about it is, it's like who's getting he still has a piece of you. So now I have to decide what kind of future I want with this other man. Is he just something to fly by night and I'm having a good time with? Because if that's so, then I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna keep this one paying my bills, which is lovely, and this other one doing whatever role he plays. But if I'm trying to take it to the next level, then at some point, even me moving into a man's house and that bed is already there before I got there, we gotta get new furniture, sweetheart. It's time to get a new mattress and everything. I don't want the mattress you've been sleeping on with the other. My dad passed away, right? And my mom moved on. This is like super personal. And my mom moved on, and it caused an estranged relationship between the two of us because how I found out she moved on, the man was staying in the house that my father passed away in.
Okay.
He was sleeping in the bed that my father had slept in for years. And so it caused so much hurt to me because I said, what man still wants to sleep in the bed that this man was humping and dumping and they had memories and shit, and I felt like I would have respected him more. I can't control who my mother moves on with. I can't change that dynamic. He'll never be my father. But respectfully, I felt like if he had any long-term plans with my mom, he would have said, listen, I can't sleep here tonight and I can't move in this house. We can get our own.
I mean,
Hold on. Okay. I understand the aspect of not moving into the girl's house. Guys, you should have your own place. She comes to you. You don't go to her because she's going to run that crib and you ain't got to have no say so whatsoever. Even if you're paying the bills, that's her spot, right? But buying a whole new goddamn bed? Am I off on this? Is that something that's been going on and I was not aware of? First of all, do you know how much a good damn mattress costs? Not no cheap Value City $200 queen size mattress that you can get, you know, right off the rip. I'm talking about one of them sleep numbers, the Tempur-Pedic that rises and has. Do you know how much mattresses with the spring, the box spring, if you go in bed, how much all that costs? And you're telling me that if I was in a serious relationship, that someone was in my bed, you want me to go ahead and buy a whole new mattress? Under that same logic, why are we smashing and hanging out in hotels? Why do we go out of town and go to hotels if the hotels ain't buying new mattresses? Women want us to spend extra money when we're supposed to do here. Let me know if I'm off here. Are y'all buying new mattresses when y'all get new relationships? Let me know. Let's get back to the clip.
All right, I mean, now look, I was with you. Now, Holiday.
Yeah.
The man met your beautiful mother. God bless both of them. Why does the man gotta buy a whole new damn house?
That's what I just said.
All right, I'll let y'all go. Like, let's be realistic. If I meet a woman that has a beautiful condo that her man has bought her, and I walk in there, the last thought on my mind is like, oh shit, she was getting fucked in here. I gotta buy her a whole new condo.
Right.
I'm not doing
Who
that.
thinks like that?
I ain't a real nigga then.
I ain't real either.
Damn, old girl hooked this bridge. And I'm gonna try to add to the spot.
You know my voice is getting elevated here when I get excited. I ain't buying you a new crib. I'm not buying you a whole new bed, mattress. But if I break it, then I gotta come out of pocket. We gotta sleep somewhere. You can't be the bed on the floor and stuff like that. If I break it, I buy it. If we get into a relationship and we kicking it, no, we're not start all over from scratch again. Now we get married and we buying a house. We want all new furniture to accentuate the crib because we're a new couple. That's different. I'm not gonna be monogamous for 6 months and then she gonna be like, baby, you've been smashing all these bitches over here. We need a new bed. That only works if that bed is janky. That bed is 10 years old and it needs to be thrown out. Boy, y'all women are killing me here. I'm going off in here. You can tell this one really, really bugs me here. Back to the clip.
A new mattress, you know, maybe some bigger TVs
That's
and
what
this
we
big.
did.
I'm
We
gonna
did all
spice it
that.
up, but it's like y'all put so much pressure on men financially. It's like that's just too much pressure. So if I meet a girl and she comes to my house, right? Should that girl feel like, well, I'm fucking you now, Guapo, and this bed has been used and abused probably. Buy a new mattress. That to me is like, girl,
I'm gonna buy you
you are doing a bit much.
I'll buy it for you.
I get you. Now that's different.
don't worry.
You can buy me a gift though, but don't have these girls out here watching this video like every man I meet.
Real fast here. You ain't buying the mattress either. I'll take the money. You could buy something else with it. You're not dictating the situation. You feel a certain type of way? No. If you really feel that way, then man, you're gonna tell all the dudes in your future, then after you leave me, they gotta buy new beds. And guys not doing that, which means you're gonna be single and die alone.
Wow, you're gonna take the bet back when y'all break up?
Every man
Nope,
I meet,
keeping
You
it.
can have it.
every man I meet has to buy me a new mattress. Don't be putting that on no man. And don't have these girls watching this video thinking that every man they meet, oh, I love your apartment. We gotta move. Why? Because you fucked here before.
No,
That's not realistic.
That's what you're saying. Don't say no. That's what you said.
I took it like you said that your mom's boyfriend, maybe your mom has to be at least 50. All right? So let's just say a 50-year-old man should I have to buy a new house for his new woman. You have a house. You've been blessed with a house. I'm dating you. We're going to make this our house. And I'm going to add to it, help with the bills, and be a part of your house.
But the
You
man
feel
is
me?
no longer, listen, hold on, but the man that's no longer living there isn't still paying the rent there, isn't still paying the mortgage there, isn't still contributing to that household being a household while another man is staying there. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm telling you this though. Every man that meets a woman that has a house, a home, does not have to feel like I have to upgrade the whole house, new sheetrock, and new. No, that's too much. Oh my God.
that's
It
not
should
what I'm
be.
saying.
Listen,
That's what you're saying.
I had
Don't say no.
A husband before I met you, and he took care of me in this house.
It starts with the
As
bed,
my
then
new
it turns
man,
to a house.
Let's walk it. Come through and help do the same thing.
Exactly.
But as far as him saying a whole new house, that's pressure that men don't need and don't have women thinking that.
But I don't mean he has to put up all the money to move us into a new place, a new space. What I mean is, for example, my man now, his apartment already existed with him, and he had one with him and his baby moms at one point. He's like, come stay with me. I don't want to stay there.
Extra.
Whatever, call it what you want. I'm gonna stay at my place and you stay at yours, and then when we find a place mutually for us to live in together, we get a place together.
What the?
Well, it's
I'm
not,
sorry.
it's
No,
not
T.
fully. It's not fully extra because I know I left my relationship, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not move a man in my place until I get another place. I don't want a man in that bed
I ain't trying to
with
move
me,
into your
'cause
place
that's
either.
my ex
God
and
damn.
That's our environment. So I probably get new
I'm sorry, you
furniture
two.
if I'm gonna move a man in or go to somewhere else because all the memory
If
of my
my-
ex is in that apartment. So I wouldn't feel comfortable having.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with
my
you
new
either,
man in
Mom.
that bed at all. That's why I
We're
got
both
a
on the
joke.
same
If my
page. I'm
man-
sorry.
If my man had a mansion, and I don't care if he did the Playboy bunny lifestyle, I'm moving in that bitch. I don't care.
At least you're keeping it real, Blue.
I think y'all up here, right? And look, and now I love y'all, but I think y'all up here with Big Cat.
I have a question. What if like I didn't say like the whole story from the beginning, but like I was dating this person for like 4 or 5 years, and in the first 2 years I supported myself, but also helped them build their business. And this, like, I dedicated all my space and time and everything to their personal business. And I ended up getting them like a $50,000 loan. I ended up doing like a whole bunch of things that set them up to be in the space where they were able to make $3,500, let's say, a night on their space or whatever. So then that's at the second year. I was probably like 23, 24 years old when I did that. So then when the person got me the car and the apartment and everything, I was like 27, but our relationship was already like dying off. We were like friends, but you know what I mean? And to this day, he pays for it. So does it make it different that I helped him become more established or get into a space where those bills are able to be paid off because I helped him get there, even though we're no longer together?
I'm gonna say here, no. Don't matter. You know what you was doing? You was being a good girlfriend. You see at 23, you was setting yourself up to be a wife. That's what men look for. First of all, if the way that you're talking about this guy here, that you helped him get a $50,000 loan. How'd you help him get a $50,000 loan? You helped him fill out the application? Because he gotta have his credit right. You know, to get approved, you know, your business, collateral, whatever type of loan it is, right? So you want credit for helping him fill out the application loan because he had to be established to get it if the loan's in his name. She wanted more incentives. Like, yeah, I help you get this loan. Nah, ladies don't work that way. Okay, she also said that I helped him get established, you know, like he's making an extra $3,500 a night. So it's like, okay. So she's dealing with a guy. We don't know if he's high value, but he's high earner. And he was already established. He had infrastructure where that he was able to secure this 5-figure loan, and that his infrastructure is in place that since you did help him to increase revenues over $3,500 a day. So you know what that means? He already had a business in place. You were just an employee. Employees do not get special benefits outside of what they're getting paid for. Until you're married and get that ring, you are an employee for doing all that. I used to work for JP Morgan. I did an exceptional job. I'm not gonna go up and say, hey, Jamie Dimon, I did all this work here, so you owe me now. Come on now. No, they paid me my salary. I did what I had to do, and I'm good. You don't get extra for being an employee, Ma. You don't. Back to the clip.
Say it that way. When you say it that way, it is.
Oh, we know she's gonna say something else here because she heard all that, and you know she's gonna give something totally opposite what I said here.
Different because now he feels entitled. There's entitlement now. He feels entitled that he owes you, just like you said. If you were in this relationship and you owe him so much, when you got your first big check, you're gonna give him some money because you're like.
I don't feel entitled to you. I feel appreciated that you helped me out. You, my girlfriend. You supposed to do those things. I'm established here doing things, and you supposed to fill in the spots here. I'm not indebted. I appreciate what you've done for me, ladies. Don't take it the extra step further.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
That's what he's doing for you.
Right.
He's saying, thank you for helping set me up. Without this, I wouldn't
Thank
have
you.
this.
Yeah.
And for that, I don't care that you're dating somebody else. I just want to make sure you're straight. I want to make sure you're okay. That is a different narrative.
Yeah.
Nah.
So that's like the full story from the beginning.
He's not hurt.
Man, I don't know. When we break up, it ain't no I want to see you off. You're gone. Like I said, you're an employee, you're terminated, services are no longer rendered anymore. You see how ladies want to do this here? You do all this work, and now I got to make sure you're on your feet and well off? No. When we break, unless we're married, when we break up, you go your way, I go my way. I don't have any ties to you.
He's not hurt.
He's not hurt. So
He's not hurt. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to go to another subject here, so I'm going to stop the video here. So this was something else here. Modern women using these thought process and analogies. Fellas, be careful of who you're dealing with here. Don't be spending money on women who don't deserve it, who is not your official girlfriend, fiance, or wife. We got men out here who are high earners. I'm not gonna call them high value. They're just high earners if you over here spending money on these chicks and you ain't getting nothing in return and they're out here banging other dudes. Guys, we have to be more smart and more practical what we do with our money and our resources. Keep your resources to yourself. They only should go to those who deserve it and who are helping you and who are needed. These women literally are clearly lying, saying that I'm good, I'm not gonna mess around, and then say 6 months later she was sneaking around with another dude. So YouTube, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think here on the panel from 8 in the Table. I told you this was a good video here from them here. So until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See you guys later.